求め続けたあの日の夜
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Degens Bullshit episode 91. Today, we're going to be talking about the One Piece fan letter. So, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go ahead, give that a check out, and then come back. Make sure you give us a rate on your podcast of choice, by the way, wherever you're listening or watching. Um, Dan, how you doing, buddy?
5 stars or bust, everyone. 5 stars or bust. I'm doing good, man. I'm excited for this episode. I just gave the fan letter a rewatch, and it's a fun one, so it should be a good conversation we have.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
What do you think, Tyler? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I have also rewatched the fan letter multiple times. I'm not ashamed to admit. Uh, I feel like this is one of those things that everyone should watch multiple times. So yeah, I'm interested to see our conversations how they go when we're talking about One Piece. I know we ain't talked about One Piece in a while, so we've been being on break, but yeah. Um I guess with all that being said, do y'all want to get into some news?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who's got our first little blurb of the day?
That would be me. And I got some pretty good news, actually, news that I've been looking forward to. And that is the Look Back anime film. It's going to be coming on Amazon Prime on November 7th. And I'm pretty interested in that. This is like a hour long movie or something like that. 40 minutes, hour long, I forget. But it done really good in Japan. Done really good over here in theaters. What little it was shown. I didn't get to go see it though, but I'm ready for it to come to Amazon Prime. So
Nice. I have no
yeah,
idea what that is.
it's probably something you won't like. So we'll just put it like that.
All right.
Good to
Romance
know.
anime it is. Awesome. Next up, we have another little theater premiere coming. With Solo Leveling, they're getting the Demon Slayer treatment. So it's going to be the recap of last season or the last couple episodes. Do you know, Tyler?
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be like the way it sounded, it was gonna be like a recap.
Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna be kind of like what we got with who did it? Somebody did it this season. I don't know. But
Kind of
recap.
like where they just
So
cover major plot points and stuff like that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
happened.
I think Shangri-La did it, I think, is what I'm thinking about.
In
So
theaters?
no. They
No,
done like a little recap
Oh.
session at the beginning,
Oh,
theirs was only like the last couple episodes though.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if
Well,
they're gonna do it like that, but it would make more sense if they did it more the whole season.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be like kind of like Demon Slayer does, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, Demon Slayer would show the last two episodes of the previous season and then the first episode of the new one. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be a little different. We're gonna get a recap of how much they recap. I don't know. And then the first two episodes are becoming to theaters on December 6th.
Yeah.
So that is pretty exciting. I might have to go check that out.
Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of those new season looks, like the first couple episodes coming to theaters and stuff nowadays. I know Dan did it. ReZero did it. So um I don't know if I like it or not though. Like I just want to watch weekly, you know what I mean?
I don't know. The quality's there, so I'd say let's run with it, right? But
Yeah.
speaking of a weekly show that's coming back, we got Dr. Stone finally coming out in January, season 4. So that's really exciting. Apparently, it's going to be 3 parts.
Yeah.
So that kind of blows. I'd really like to see it sped up a little bit more, but you know what? I'm here for the science.
It's
I'm here for the
Florida
science,
side.
honestly.
He blinded me with science.
Instead of do it for the vine, is do it for the science, baby. No, winter's gonna be stacked, y'all. Winter's gonna be absolutely stacked. So, um, speaking of winter, we got another show coming. I know I'm really excited for it. It's one of my favorite animes of all times that just aired last fall, and that's gonna be Apothecary Diary season 2. and it's going to be coming out on January 10th of next year. So, like I said, winter's going to be stacked. I can't wait to see this. I've been looking for it ever since last year. So,
Same.
Awesome. We're also getting a John Wick prequel anime,
yeah.
and don't have much details on it yet, but that is coming, so that should be pretty fucking bloody.
They said
Yeah.
in the when it got announced, it was supposed to be like an impossible mission. It was going to showcase the impossible mission that led to John Wick's retirement, if I remember correctly.
Okay, that'll be really fun.
So
Oh, I
Hopefully
hope that they get Keanu Reeves.
they
it would
have
be
to.
nice. Like dubbed, you know. That's what I
Oh, it would
said.
be amazing.
Yeah.
And then, he has to get his puppy at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Perfect
the only way
segue.
you can like tie it in. You know what I mean to the other shit. You know.
It would be the perfect segue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, a little bit of sad news for you guys. One Piece is still on break yet again for another week. Um, Unfortunately, we're also not getting really any new episodes. We're getting Fishman Island reanimated, but that should actually be starting up this weekend. So, for those of you actually waiting for One Piece to start airing again, look forward for that.
Does that take into account the delay or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the delay was last weekend. So, because the Dodgers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, local sports ball team for the Los Angeles, California team, city area. um, they have two players who are highly prized over in Japan. One guy
Okay.
was like literally, he's basically Babe Ruth reincarnated, but even better.
Okay.
And they're both in the World Series, which was going to be playing at the same time that they would have aired the episode.
Mm. Okay.
So they
That's
just,
interesting.
nope, we're gonna go ahead and skip it this week. You guys go ahead and enjoy baseball. One Piece will still be here.
Yeah, I wonder if that's I wonder if that puts them behind on schedule and it's gonna push back like One Piece like debut again or premiere or whatever.
It
So
probably will, but we're already gonna be at 6 months at this point. What is one more week? Let them cook.
Or
true.
they're not
Let
going
them
to
cook.
put in a random filler episode right before we get back to Egghead.
Yeah, like
Hopefully.
we gotta do a recap, bro. Right?
No, we don't. No, we don't.
They're gonna do it though. But yeah, speaking of other news, Oshinoko season 3 has been confirmed. This wasn't really a big surprise for me. We all knew it was gonna happen. I'm pretty excited for it. It's one of my favorite animes as well. The manga is ending in like a couple chapters, so I'm excited to see how it goes going forward. So
Nice. I know you and a lot of other people are very excited for Oshinoko.
Oshino Goat,
It,
baby.
isn't that one of the ones that you're having me watch?
I don't know if you're gonna watch it. You need to watch it. You watch the first episode, you're gonna be hooked. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm watching your latest recommendation to me right now, Demons.
Yeah.
And I like the story and the plot, but
Yeah.
I just wish they kind of got rid of those four chicks and just focused on the aliens.
It's the best part of the show, Dan.
Nah. No, the
Anton and
aliens.
huh?
No, genocide of aliens is fucking awesome.
So what
And then there's
episode
just
are you at?
I just got to the thing where they tie it all together, so it's starting to make more sense why they're involved.
Well, it like the last half of the season, you're gonna get what you asked for, pretty much.
Fuck yes.
So
Good.
I'm pretty sure. Like I don't know if you watched the prelogue or not, or like
I
the
did,
pre.
yeah.
So the last half of the anime is more like the first episode or episode 0 or whatever. So
Dude, I was literally so I watched episodes and I was like, oh, this is fucking sick. I understand why he recommended this to me. And then I go to the like episode 1 and I'm like, the fuck, Tyler? What are
we
you
gotta
doing?
baby steps, bro. We gotta build to it.
Bro, when it was raining little aliens from the sky, I was like, yo,
It's some
this is
dark shit,
fucking
bro.
sick.
It's some dark shit. Like I literally, if people like heavenly delusions, like type shit, they are gonna love Dead Demons. So,
Heavenly
no
Delusion's
joke.
better, but
Well, as of right now for you, so
yeah, we'll see.
just wait.
See, I think I just
Um,
hit episode 14.
yeah, we'll see.
Um,
Um,
back to the news. Sorry for that
yeah.
side segue. Orb on the movements of the Earth is going to be consecutive 2 cower. So your guys who are watching that, I haven't started yet, but I want to, are going to get that for the next like another 5 months. So that's exciting.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Orb. I wish more people was watching. I think maybe because it's on Netflix, it's under the radar for a lot of people, but it's definitely something that should be checked out. It's really fun. So,
Heck yeah. In other news, we do have Ninja Batman versus Yakuza League anime film. This is the sequel to 2018's Batman Ninja.
Or Ninja
Uh,
Batman. I might have typed that in wrong.
yeah, you did actually. Now that I'm reading it, 2018's
Same
Ninja
thing.
Batman. You can tell we totally watched it.
Same but different.
We have Batman Ninja at home.
do we?
So the cast has been revealed, and they have actually revealed visuals for Joker and Harley.
That shit goes hard.
It really does. So
Way
we
better than that Suicide Squad isekai bullshit design. This goes hard.
oh god, yes, it does. We'll have it actually in our Discord if you guys want to check it out. Linktree.com/anime degens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then what else we got, Tyler?
Well, the last thing I got is Haikyuu Battle of the Garbage Dump, subbed and dubbed, will be on Crunchyroll on October 31st, which, if you're listening to this, means that you can watch it anytime, I think. So, y'all should go check it out. If you're a big fan of Haikyuu, I know I watched it in theaters, so I'm happy to get to rewatch it again. I'll probably check it out in English dub this time to see how it stacks up since I watched a lot of it in English when I was watching for the first time. So I know Dan's pretty happy about it. So
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch this one in theaters because I think I was in
Mhm.
Europe when it came out. So it was I didn't have time to go to the movie theaters in Europe. But last bit of news, not really news, but it has been confirmed that while we thought that Tyler just liked Sunraku for throwing Emil, he actually just hates pet rabbits.
Yeah,
So
we actually have
he said it
got
out
an
loud.
audio recording of it, clipped, ready to go.
It might sound like AI, but we got it.
Just
yeah.
trust us on this one.
I've learned that, from my one absence from the rundown, apparently rumors have started about me not liking Emil and rabbits in general. And so
Facts actually, they've been corroborated with evidence during the
We're
podcast.
we're just really trying to make it so Tyler doesn't bail on us in the last minute ever again.
this is their revenge.
This is what
Like,
you get.
at least when I'm not gonna be there, like I give you guys like a multi-month notice because I'm like, hey, my work schedule's fucked. Sorry. Tyler's like, hey, I can't be on today.
Hey, listen, I was 100% planning on being there, but things happen. I'm gonna leave out the details, but things happen, and yeah, I could not sit still for that long. Let's just say that.
You said you were gonna leave the details out. Stop giving in details.
It
That's all I'm
sounds like
saying. I
he
ain't
was
going.
on some very intense uppers and he just couldn't sit still. So we got more rumors going now.
Yep.
Tyler's on meth.
I was also watching Train to the End of the World and Not as Short as Walk On Girl. Yeah, those are perfect for those kind of drugs. So,
Heck yeah. Awesome.
before
Um,
before we get into the actual One Piece fan letter discussion, I just want to say that we do have a couple of guest things coming out soon. I was a guest on Scary Hours Mob this last week, so y'all can go check them out on YouTube. We just bullshit about anime for a little bit, and then me and Nam was actually a guest on B&B podcast on YouTube as well, and that will be coming out in the near future sometime. So keep an eye out for that as well. So, but if y'all are ready to talk One Piece, we'll get straight into it. I know we ain't talked One Piece in a while, so
yeah, no, it's been in my opinion far too long. So,
yeah,
this is the One Piece fan letter. It is
yep.
available on Crunchyroll. Um, and it is also going to be available on Netflix as the time of this recording. Um, LN Mugiwara Stories.
Light
It is.
novel.
Yeah, this is from the light novel Mugiwara Stories, which Straw Hat Stories. It also has a
Okay.
7.21 on Mal as well. So
Yes.
Toei is going to be doing this as well. So basically, One Piece is on a 6 month break. We got some content still dropping in this place though. The first of that is, obviously the One Piece fan letter, which happens just right after the time skip before Fishman Island. And so we're big One Piece fans. So, we have to talk about it. We know we have to cover this. We have to get this out there. We got to glaze a little bit. But just letting y'all know that this will have spoilers obviously for the fan letter and potentially spoilers for like up to 500 like to the time skip Saboti archipelago. I can't talk today,
Dude, you were
but
struggling with words heavy today.
Fishman Island. I'm just gonna say Fishman Island. We'll probably be talking about up to Fishman Island, maybe a little bit more. So, make sure y'all go watch it. It's only 24 minutes long. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get straight into this. Uh, so what was everyone's first impressions watching this? I guess Dan, let's start with you. What was your first impressions?
Um, I thought it was a cool concept. There wasn't enough Robin in it for me. Like we only saw her in the background once, and frankly, my girl should always have center stage. So that's my one downfall.
This isn't One Piece like we've seen 1,100 episodes of One Piece, Dan. This is about the fans.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Robin.
So is Afro Lady.
Nah, she was a fan of Brooke, dude.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it was
oh
true.
yeah, that's right.
Come
That's true.
'Cause she
on.
was
We
trying to
didn't
go
get
see
no
Soul
fans of
King.
Robin, so we didn't get no Robin fans. Huh? Interesting.
Robin didn't need no fans though. That's the thing. Right? We're her fans.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'm a fan of all of them. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This fan letter. I like that they had a lot of references in the background, especially like all the or most of the characters. We didn't actually get to see all of them. Like Frankie, I mean, we got to see like a magazine of Frankie and like stuff like that, but we didn't actually get to see any of them. We saw Chopper, um, Usopp, and Robin, I think, and Luffy, obviously, but that's about it, right?
No, we technically saw Zoro,
Oh yeah, Zoro and
and
Sanji. That's right. Yeah,
then I think we saw Nami a couple times.
yeah. At the end,
And we saw Frankie's balls in the magazine.
it had a lot. It gave it the Zom 100 treatment, bro. But no,
Yeah,
what
we saw most of the cast.
did you think about it when you first started? After you first watched, your first impressions of it.
It was a really emotional episode because
Did you
like
cry?
I, honestly, like I want to say that I did, but for some reason I end up not crying during most of these scenes. I just
Okay.
get really, really emotional to the point where like I feel like I'm about to tear up. And I don't know, maybe that's just me bottling everything up inside unknowingly. I hope that I'm not doing that. I I,
This
I feel like I'm not doing that,
this would be a
but
great time to talk about our sponsor for today's episode, Better Health. Go talk to someone. Just
but
kidding. We're not
no,
sponsored by
it
shit.
it was a really nice touching episode though, because it really highlighted just how important like these characters are when you have all these other people with so much, more abilities and powers and stuff, and they're feeling so empowered by someone who essentially feels like who they are, no devil fruit, small frail body, helpless
Yeah.
little girl type thing.
Yeah.
It was a huge inspiration for her.
Yeah, she was like, all these other pirates are barbarians. Nami's different, and I was like, hell yeah, you go, girl. I mean, I really enjoyed her. Like she was my favorite part of the episode. So, uh, she don't even have a name. Her name's just Shojo, like little girl. So, um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of this as well. But we got another. This was actually directed by Megumi Ishitani, and she did one of my favorite episodes of One Piece, and that's 1015. She directed that. She directed like a few other ones too, especially one that comes to mind is the when Queen done his Zoom debut, like which was really fun. But do y'all think that she how do you think she did on this one, Nom? Like, do you
She
think
she
she
killed it. No, she absolutely killed it. Everything about this episode, all the little touches, the way how like the scene carried so much momentum and grace throughout every single frame. Honestly, like her directing style and the animation quality that she brings out whenever she's at the helm is just it's truly another level, and it really can't be understated just how much of an impact like she's having not only on this series but like on us as viewers too. Like I said,
yeah.
most people like if you're watching that and you're not crying like me, get help.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna be doing soon. I
I
feel
think I
that that's what
think
these
I
guys are telling me I need to do.
I think I need help too, and I cried a few times, so
You need different help though.
No, I literally cried. I literally teared up at least 4 or 5 times. So, it was definitely a fun time for me. I will say that I think she killed it as well. Um, I feel like I feel like if you only watch this one time, if you only watch One Piece fan later one time, then you're not doing it justice because it takes one time to figure out like what the hell is just going on, and then every time you watch it after that, the second time or whatever, like then you start to realize how great Ishitani actually is at doing her job of directing. Like she done such a great job. It felt a little bit fast at first, but that's because we don't know what's going on. We don't know none of these people. Like we're being introduced to all these people, and but like I said, the second time through, we know all these people. We know what's gonna happen, and we get to actually enjoy all the little Easter eggs that she's thrown in there. So, what about you, Dan? What do you think about Ishitani and her one of her works?
Yeah, I think she did a fantastic job with this, like you guys said. The thing I liked about this the most, honestly, was it showed how fucked up this world is to like a normal person. I
Yeah.
mean, when you're seeing like the brothers who are Marines at Marineford and you're seeing like, I mean, fucking giants are there, like the pacifistas are running around like demons, and it's just like two normal dudes. Like it really created a nice perspective of like, holy shit, this is actually terrifying. Because it's One Piece. It's a little goofy pirate anime, right? There's no deep stories, plots, nothing like that at all.
Yeah.
according to Naruto fans. But no, it did a really good job just showing you how fucking terrifying this world actually is.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because we don't get to see a lot of that, right? We only get to see like from the perspective of like Luffy and like these strong pirates and stuff like that. We don't actually get to see from like little girls' perspectives and like how their lives are like shaped by the pirates and stuff. So how they feel
Not,
about the pirates. So
not only that, but even then too, just like how normal Marines are. We get Garp, right? We got Kuzan and Akainu and what's his name? Green Bull and even the guy with the sword,
yeah, we don't really get
right?
to see like common like peon soldiers, you
We
know.
yeah, we don't see the cannon fodder
Yeah, we don't
or
see
the
what they're doing.
We don't
So,
see how it's impacting their lives either. So that was also amazing to see as well, too.
and
yeah.
I especially loved the scenes in the pub where you've got all the drunk guys arguing about who the strongest swordsman is, because that would entirely be me in the One Piece world. I'd be like, yeah, it's fucking Draco Mihawk, dude. Nah, it's fucking Zoro. Zoro's dead. We haven't seen him in 2 years. He's dead.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I know he's alive. He's still the strongest.
He's got too much promise.
Yeah, I love that scene just in the pub or whatever. They was just arguing and then you got like random people coming up and saying, "Well, so and so is stronger, and they're like, "They're not a sword user, bro."
Oh,
Like,
he's
what are
like
you talking
Akainu.
about? Yeah, they're not a sword user. It's just like saying like coming out with some bullshit. So, but in all honesty, like since we're talking about this, going to the pub, who do y'all think as of right now on Egghead, without spoilers, of course. We'll try not to do spoilers. Which one? Who's winning? Who's the best? Zoro or Mihawk right now on Egghead?
Well, Mihawk's not on Egghead, right? Am I crazy?
But no,
You mean at this
No,
no.
point in the story?
if they
I'm
if they
saying at
were
this
to
point.
meet at current time, if they were to meet, who do you think would be better?
Yeah,
I hate to do it because of one reason. I have to give it up to Mihawk. I
really.
cannot give up the reason why, but as soon as that reason changes, it's game over.
He ain't got Buggy helping him, bro.
He doesn't need Buggy helping him. That's not the
No,
reason.
no. Zoro needs Buggy's assistance to keep up with Mihawk, is what we're saying.
Are y'all talking about like up the Egghead, or y'all talking about beyond Egghead?
No, we're not talking beyond Egghead.
Okay,
No,
I
okay,
think that's
no.
why he's not talking.
okay.
I'm gonna throw a curveball in there, and just because they mentioned him, it's gonna be Vista of the Flower Blade, baby. My boy
No.
from the Whitebeard Pirates. He stood up to Mihawk.
He did. He did indeed, but no, he's not that strong anymore. I guarantee it.
Dude,
Man retired.
his drip though is all time. He looks like a magician with swords. Look at that big handlebar mustache.
It
My
was
boy.
so great. Nah, dude, I guarantee you he's retired. Man's probably living in the countryside.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that they said his name. Did they say his
Yeah,
name in
one of the
that?
dudes in the pub was like, I think it's fucking Vista.
I didn't hear
Yep.
that. I just heard those. I'm surprised that Shanks didn't get like brought up. You think like Shanks would be like a popular name,
Dude,
Shanks
Shanks
isn't
is
just a swordsman.
he's a hockey man.
Yeah, but
A
they
hockey
wasn't
man?
saying just swordsmen. They was saying like Aki Inu and
Yeah,
like other
and then the
people.
Marine got shit on because like, dude, we're talking about swordsmen's, bro.
Yeah, they even
Yeah.
said Luffy, bro. You know. Um.
Then they retorted again. Swordsman.
But yeah, you know, I'm going out on a limb here, and y'all. Well, now I'm saying Mihawk. Dan said some other
No,
bullshit,
I'm
just
gonna
not
say
Zoro.
I'm saying Mihawk. Mihawk is until Zoro beats Mihawk in a fight, it's Mihawk.
Y'all need to put some respect on Zoro's name. He is the second hand the right hand man of Luffy, and he has gotten stronger. He is the Demon King. So
Dude,
I don't think he's the Demon King just quite yet.
you gotta really, get this fraud hawk mentality out of your mind right now and put some respect on the OG goat.
well, see, the thing is, y'all think that Mihawk's gonna come in there and fight 100%. He's gonna get shit on because he's gonna come in there and thinking that it's just how like
He's gonna
take
pull out his
for
little necklace sword and just cut Zoro wide open again. It's a wrap.
take for example like like football for example. You get like somebody like Tom Brady and the Patriots, playing somebody that's kind of mid tier or whatever. They go in there like we're gonna stomp their ass. We don't have to try as hard, and then they end up getting their ass stomped. You know, like that's how it's gonna go. Zoro's gonna stomp his ass because he's not ready for it. He's still thinking Zoro is of his level back when he beat him with a butter knife.
You
So
really think Mihawk isn't smart enough to know and witness someone's strength level and growth? He did actually have him train on his island
Yeah.
for 2 years.
well, I'm going with Zoro because y'all went with Mihawk. I gotta represent my boy, so I believe in him, bro. Even though
Look,
y'all don't believe in him, I believe in
hold up,
him.
hold up, hold up. I want to believe in Zoro. I do. I'm a
I
realist.
just don't think he's there yet.
He'll
By
get
the end
there.
of the
He will.
story, when he reveals that he's actually a bounty hunter this whole time and takes the head of the Pirate King,
Takes that to
that's when Zoro
Luffy.
will be the strongest.
I guess that's the day I have to burn my light back yonder, right? If he takes out Luffy,
Exactly.
I have to burn
And
my
that little
jerseys, bro.
poster. Don't forget the poster on the wall
Yeah,
next
I
to the
have to
wanted
burn it
poster.
all. I'll have to take it all down, burn it. Damn.
Take the
What a
statue
sad
down,
time.
You're gonna be like a
toss it over
cowboy.
your shoulder.
You're gonna be like a Cowboys fan every Thanksgiving in the backyard, dude.
Set the jerseys off. This year's gonna be Dak.
This year's gonna be different.
Well, yeah. That's a fun discussion. But believe it or not, y'all, this is actually setting at 9.20 on Mal, which makes it the second highest rated anime on Mal, with Frieren in first right now. Well, I think Frieren's got a 9.32, so this is like 12 below it, point 12 below it. And so like what I want to know is, do y'all think it deserves this score, and how long do you think this is gonna last before like the Full Metal fans and people like that is gonna get on there and start review bombing it?
I don't think it deserves to be there. I think it's good, but it's a one shot. It's not better than like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Come on, guys. Come on. It's ludicrous. It's a 20-minute episode. It was cool. It was cute, but it's not better than one of the greatest shows of all time.
So Dan's got it the one. I see. What about you, Dom?
No, I definitely think that it deserves it. It's a pretty fair rating, honestly. I do wish that there was more to it, though. There definitely like it should have been a promo teaser for like a longer movie,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Even if it was more in the format of just like showcasing different people's lives over different, eras, or even in just different sections of the world, right? Maybe even a combination of both. That would have been really cool to see too.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I really want to see going forward from like Oda and them is I want to see like I hope that this isn't like a one off, right? Like Dan said, this is like a one shot type thing. But I hope that it isn't actually going to be treated like that. I hope that we actually get to see more of this, because this was really fun and they done it really good. And this is the type of stuff that I want to see. Like it doesn't have to, instead of giving us like Bardo's secret room and like the Navy's collection logs and bullshit, give us shit like this, bro. This is cool stuff. This is stuff that like literally adds to the lore, the world building of One Piece. This makes One Piece so much better. So
Yeah, but this costs a lot more than reusing a bunch of already animated scenes and having the guy they paid $10 to be Barto narrate it.
A lot cheaper.
but this is actual peak. You know, Bardo's secret room and shit. It's okay, you know, but it's nothing like close to this, right?
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
you're talking about a recap episode containing rehashed content compared to a brand new episode with
Yeah.
actual content.
But I can also see what Dan's saying. I think you got to take the score like a grain of salt, kind of, because like if this was added to just like the One Piece or whatever, uh, it's weird that they like done it separately, which kind of gives it like that buff. I think there's only like 50,000 people that rated it on Mao. When you got like Frieren has like 300, 400,000. Full Metal probably has like a million, 2 million, 3 million probably. Like people didn't like Frieren like passing up Full Metal because it's not completed. But you just gotta take those scores with like a grain of salt, I think. So
Yeah, it's Freerun is at 933,000.
I was a little
This is
off.
this is at 48,000. And Full Metal's at 3.4 million. So yeah, a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah. Uh,
Just a little bit.
I mean, like I said, I think that like a majority of the One Piece fan base has watched this, and I think that if you're fans like us, and you watch something like this, like you're gonna love it. Like it's gonna be way up there for you. Like I gave it a 10, just because I loved it. I'm probably gave it a 10. Dan probably gave it a 9 or a 10. I would say.
I don't give out 10, so
Yeah, that's what I said, 9 or a 10.
like an 8.5.
Okay. I mean, that's good
Nah,
though,
I would give it a 9.
Yeah.
That's
I
good for
get
Not
me
it.
though.
enough
Yeah.
Luffy.
Yeah.
Not
I
enough
mean,
Robin, you know. Should knock
yeah.
it down to a 6, but I'm being generous.
Listen, they had the Brooke fan. She was kind of like Robin, bro. Okay.
Don't you fucking say that.
Wow.
She just
What?
Stop. Stop now, Tyler. Stop.
Okay.
Oof.
I guess I should just
I gotta
move
go,
on.
guys.
I
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
I guess I should just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, you
Uh,
should. All right, guys.
what
That was a great episode. We really hope you enjoyed it.
we're gonna move away from Robin
Deuces.
talk. We're gonna talk about the light novel. Actually, did y'all know that this light novel, Straw Hat Stories, did y'all know that Oda wasn't actually the one who wrote this? He's actually the artist for it, and Tomohito Osaki is the actual writer. Like he done. I know Dan's familiar with this one, the Genpachi Sensei special that's coming out. I think in 2025. I think.
Yeah.
He actually wrote that. Like so, I'm assuming like the Genpachi special is going to be something like the One Piece fan letter,
No,
based
not at
on.
all.
You don't think so?
No, not at all.
Well, I mean, like that kind of vibe, you know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, so they do it a lot at the end of Kintab episodes where they basically rip off oh shit, what's it? Something it's like ONA, I think. I can't remember the name of the show. But they're basically ripping that off and it's just Gintoki talking to like the rest of the cast as a teacher. And they did little shorts of it and then somebody said, "Oh, that's hilarious," and they're making it into a whole show.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I got you. But it's interesting to see that this Osaki dude is the one that actually wrote the story for the One Piece fan letter, and he actually wrote, the creator for the Genpachi Sensei, and he also did some Naruto special stories too. So he's all over the place with this, and I just want to like kind of get y'all's thoughts on like, did y'all notice a difference between like Oda storytelling and his storytelling, or did y'all think it was like Oda you know, Oda going into this. You know what I mean?
No, you could definitely notice a difference, I feel like, in how the characters were and stuff like that. It was definitely just a different vibe, you know?
Okay. Yeah,
all around.
I was kind of curious if like he was able to like capture the Oda vibes and bring it to the big screen, you know. And I just wonder like how much of Oda was actually in this like adaptation too, you know, compared to the story. So
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely didn't feel very Oda-like. It's still definitely added, though, again, just overall to the world building. I mean, that's the thing about One Piece is that there's so much of it that hasn't been told. You don't necessarily need to confine it to just Oda's storytelling, right? If he gives his blessing on it, then what more is needed?
yeah. Yeah, I was just curious what y'all thought about it. So because you know, I guess I didn't really like notice anything hugely different about it. Like I honestly thought Oda wrote it until I seen this. And I was like, damn, Oda didn't write this shit. You could have fooled me, bro. But maybe, you know, maybe my One Piece bias, you know, kind of hurts me there. So, but just want to
Could
let
be.
everyone, huh?
I said it could be.
Yeah. Uh, just want to let everyone know it was pretty easy to tell where this was set at, you know, because they 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 go off the time skip, you know, like that's what it is. One thing was interesting though. How did y'all like uh the red haired little girl, the Nami fan? How did y'all like hers like explanation, her reasoning behind knowing that uh the Straw Hats was going to make an appearance on that day at that time or whatever? What y'all
Oh,
think about that?
I was cracking up because I'm sitting there like, there's no fucking way in hell Luffy knows when the shrimp harvest is or whatever the fuck it
The
was.
pickles. She says something about like
Uh,
pickles or some shit.
yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I was like, Luffy can barely tie his own shoes. That's why he wears sandals.
Had
Like,
absolutely nothing to do with that at all.
If One Piece had Crocs, he would be wearing Crocs in sports mode.
Sport
but
mode.
But I was I was dying laughing when I heard her explanation. She was like going on like just science shit. Like, oh, I know what he meant. You know, the harvest, the pickles, blah blah blah, spawn times. I'm just like, bro, Luffy. I don't know how you come up with this shit and got it right because Luffy didn't mean this shit, like Dan said. But did
Not
y'all
a
have
single
any?
lick of it.
Did y'all have any like favorite moments or you know which one of the like fan stories was your favorites? You know, anything stand out, stuff like that. Let's just talk about you know the story of the episode, pretty much what we liked and stuff.
yeah, I kind of what I mentioned earlier, you know, I thought it was really cool to see like the world of One Piece from the point of view of somebody who is cannon fodder essentially. But I think my favorite like character and little side story we had going on was the admiral
Oh yeah, I loved him.
who just loved Chopper.
Bro, and you don't expect that from him. Like he looks like a mean like
Yeah, he looks like a young Garp.
yeah.
He was a monster. Like literally lifted a boat up during Marineford to save his like his subordinates,
Yeah.
and then he's obsessed with a furry little reindeer
One of
Who
my
happens to be a
favorite
pirate?
yeah,
with like
one of my
oil and water. Chopper-san.
the one of my favorite scenes from that is when he opens up his desk drawer and he sees it and like his the first time that he's like opens it up and like his face, he's just like and his
He's got
eyes
hard eyes.
sparkle. I'm like, bro, what is this? I just started dying laughing. It was so funny. Like every time he seen Chopper, or, like mention Chopper, he was like, what would I do? What should I do? You know? I'm like, damn, bro, he's
I
down bad over here.
I can never take down Chopper-kun.
But yeah, I really enjoyed him and his character as well. My favorite was the obviously the Nami fan. I really enjoyed her, even though she was like the main focus. But like I liked her personality. Like I liked her character, how it was written and stuff. Like it showed her like she was like a big Nami fan because she wasn't a brute. She wasn't like evil or whatever. And she aspired to be like her, That's one of the reasons why it kept her going. She wanted to have her own freedom, her own adventure. And like I love that it showed her using her like brain and knowledge and like skills and stuff like that, even though she wasn't the biggest, she wasn't the strongest and all that. And but she stayed resourceful and was able to kind of help the straw hats, like saved them essentially. And it just goes to show like behind the scenes, like the straw hats, they have like people on their side and they don't even realize it. Like how many times do they get off an island like just barely or like escape just barely, and it's because people is helping them like this. You got to wonder that you know
For sure.
but did y'all have any like y'all like anything else about it?
Um, how everything kind of was like coming together near the end too, as they were attacking the Straw Hats, right? And how the girl like really got the courage up to near the end just to kind of like steal her letter essentially, tricking everyone into thinking it was the access code.
Yeah.
um because like what kind of a weapon was that? All we know is that it was like poison the water, right? And it would eat away at the coating
Yeah.
and the ship.
Oh, so they're just trying to break their bubble, I guess, right?
And the
Yeah,
ship.
Okay. Yeah,
and it's
that
kind
that
of
makes
fucked up.
sense. Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's what the Marines do. They take down pirates. So, like,
They
I
don't
mean,
care.
more destroying the ecosystem around Sabaody would be the big issue there.
But at the end of the day, like we said, they don't care. They're just doing what they're told. The Straw Hats are here. First time they've seen the Straw Hats in 2 years, and they gotta shoot them. They gotta try to get rid of them. So
Yeah. One thing I also really enjoyed is how they had Luffy riding that giant bird. Because I completely forgot about that. Because I mean, I haven't watched Return to Sabaody in like, I don't know, 4 years now.
yeah.
So it was like cool to see that. And I was like, what giant bird is that? Like, that wasn't Marco. And I looked at it and I looked it up and I was like, oh shit, it was the bird from the island he trained on.
Oh, was it? I thought it was Marco.
No, just some
Yeah.
random ass goofy looking bird.
Yeah, I thought it was. I legit thought it was a phoenix. So like, interesting. Okay, I'm glad you looked that up then, because I would have never known. Because like you said, it's been forever since we've seen that. So I would. That's also what's cool about this is because we actually got to see like some of like the um like memorable scenes, like they was referenced throughout the episode. One of them that kind of had me tearing up a little bit was when the brother story, the two brothers story. One of them, the older one hated the younger one, blah blah blah. But then Luffy, trying his best to save Ace during the Paramount War, like that made him love his brother more. That made him like realize that, hey, like we ain't got it like everyone. We need to love each other. No matter how many times he calls me a name or whatever, I still need to love him because he can be taken from me just like Ace was taken from Luffy. And I really like that they showed that, like that perspective. Of just Luffy helping them, like not even meaning to, like accidentally, but also changing their lives. That's like super cool to see, like a pirate, you know, fighting the war and essentially accidentally saving Marines' lives, and then the Marine becomes a big fan of them, and also changes like their perspective and changes their lives, and he becomes a fan essentially. Like that's crazy shit. Only in One Piece. So
Truthfully.
yeah.
Definitely.
Um, another thing that I thought was funny is we actually seen like Safra Poe. Did y'all notice Safra Poe running in the alleyway?
Yeah,
Hmm.
with
Do
the
do
fox.
you do y'all know what they was carrying? Did
Yeah,
y'all
it
figure it
was
out?
it was fake Chopper.
It took me like the fourth rewatch to figure out that was
You
fake
watched it
Chopper.
4 times.
No, I've watched it over 10 times, bro.
What?
10 times, bro. I've watched
Go
it over
touch
10 times.
go touch grass, dude.
Bro, that's how much I love this shit, bro. And every time I cry at least 3 times every time I watch it. So, but yeah, I have watched it over 10 times. I really enjoyed it. I think the day it come out or whatever, like the week it came out, I watched it like 4 or 5 times. It was just so good, bro.
Jesus.
Like you can't just watch it once. Like literally each time I've watched it, I've literally seen like things that I haven't noticed, like more references, like things that I love. So um
Dedication.
hey, I'm a
Can't
One
can't
Piece
call
fan.
you a fake grinder.
I'm a One Piece fan, bro. I guess. I don't know. Uh but yeah, I really there was also not only did we see like Nami's fan, uh we seen Luffy's fan, like I said, the brothers, which is really cool, but we also seen a Brook fan, and that was like the Afro lady. She's like the bookkeeper or whatever, and apparently she couldn't get like tickets to the Soul King concert, like the final show, and that was like super cool to see. Also, we already talked about the Choppers fan too. So, like, there was only 4 different things going on there. Like the main stories or whatever, but like the Nami fan was like the forefront, the one that was spanning the longest time. So, um, we actually got to see Two Piece in this too. Speaking of like fake Chopper, what'd y'all think about them?
I loved how Nami's fan was just like, that's a bunch of phonies.
It's just
Can't think those are real.
I kept on like every time I seen like the fake Nami, I just kept on thinking of Ed, Ed and Eddie, bro.
Dude, she does look like a Kaker sister.
I literally was thinking about Ed, Ed and Eddie the whole time.
Oh my
But
god, her dimensions are not normal,
yeah,
even by One Piece standards.
yeah, definitely not. Well, I mean, even like the little girl, like her freaking hands was huge, bro. Did you notice that?
Yeah, big hands.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of weird, but it is One Piece, so um but speaking of that, we had what was I gonna say? Like several instances, especially like the little Nami fan, she meets Usopp. And the librarian or the bookkeeper lady, the Brook fan, she actually has Chopper and Robin in her store. And like nobody seems like, and even at the bar, they see Sanji, and nobody notices that these are the Straw Hats, but they're such big fans of like their like crew, some of their crew, like Nami and them. Did y'all find it odd that they didn't recognize the other crew members?
Yeah, yeah, I kind of
Like,
did. It was kind of weird.
like you think if you're that big of a fan, you would like know the other crew members,
Well,
right?
so I'll give the bookstore clerk some leeway here. She's not
Oh
a fan
yeah,
of the Straw Hat. She's a fan of the Soul King.
yeah, it's different. She didn't even
But
know that it was the same person, right? So
yeah, but like if you have like the wanted poster for Nami in your bedroom, you had to get that off a wall that had them all. How do you
yeah.
forget Usopp's nose?
Yeah, like I just found that very strange. Like they just didn't know know these people. Like you're arguing
No,
about
that actually
Zoro,
makes sense.
huh?
The Usopp thing makes sense because at that time, his
Oh, it's the mask.
bounty photo was Soga King.
Yeah, Soga
So that
King.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, what about the Sanji thing though, right? Like they was literally talking about like Zoro, all these other people, and Sanji's literally just talking to him. And I know you can say like his eyebrows messed up or whatever, right? But it doesn't matter. Like it's Sanji. Like it's literally almost the same. So I just didn't understand how they could like not see that. So
Well, I'm trying to think now. Was this when Sanji's wanted poster was really weird?
yeah, it was the hand drawn with the it was from freaking Duval or whatever,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
That was when he had like the Duval wanted picture.
So that makes sense then too.
But it doesn't. Like it's literally they're the same person basically. Right?
I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty gnarly drawing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it does make sense kinda, but then again, like, what about their earlier One Piece like bounties, Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. I I kind of wish that we would got to see like Chopper meeting the two piece. I don't think we actually got to see like a reference of that, and that was like one of my favorite parts of Saboti. So,
Yeah.
uh, also one of my favorite parts of this episode was when Usopp was like, "I know a trick," and he told her the trick, and she went in there and she's like, I have a water. I'm waiting for someone. I'm like, bro, do you think this is gonna work? What is Usopp doing?
Usopp's a man of much wisdom. Yeah, I also really enjoyed Perona.
Oh yeah,
Just her random ghosts brutally depressing everyone. Like that's just one of the funniest things in One Piece. It's such a broken, stupid power, but it's so funny every time.
I was surprised to see her there. Was she like at Saibodi
I think she went with
originally?
Zoro. I think she made sure
Oh, that's
Zoro got.
right. That's
So
right.
this all feeds into my theory of why Zoro was the first one to show up
Oh, because he didn't get lost.
because Perona walked him there.
Because he didn't get lost. So
He didn't get a chance to
basically,
get lost.
Perona saved the Straw Hats, essentially, right?
Perona's a depressing version of Google Maps.
If it wasn't for Perona, then Luffy could have never went to all these other places after Sabaody and beat them, right? Because then he wouldn't have his number two. Like Zoro was out there like kicking ass, taking names, right? And he just wouldn't be there because Perona didn't lead him to Sabaody. So I don't know. It's definitely fun. I did think the big blonde dude, I guess you could call him the antagonist of the story, the rich dude. He definitely reminded me of Helmeppo. I was like, this is some Helmeppo looking ass right here. Even like if Helmeppo was on steroids, this is Helmeppo, right?
No.
This is how he acted. That's how he acted. He acted like a bitch.
I mean, he wasn't like a spoiled, like snobby little brat. He was just better than everybody, and he knew it. You know?
Which one? They both was.
No, Helmeppo was more like, my daddy is gonna do this back
Yeah.
in the day. And this guy was like, you're a fucking ant under my shoe. Like
you
Helmeppo wouldn't say that.
you should
Yeah.
stay in the shadows since you're a little worthless pebble. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me right now? This is how the Navy talks to random people, random kids on the street?
Damn.
Like, could
That's
y'all
that's
believe
the
that?
navy that the new age is trying to push for though. That's the thing.
Really?
I mean, think
Okay.
about it. Why do you think Garp left? Right. This is back to Egghead, right? Why do you think Garp left and started or was part of Sword? Where they weren't part of technically the Navy, but they're still part of the Navy. They just operate, in a different way. They
Oh, you
don't have
think
to
that's one of the
answer
reasons?
to the Marines.
Because he got tired of like them treating people like that, I guess.
Well, just him being able to, be more in control, I feel, and raise these people how Marines should realistically be raised. I mean,
Okay.
again, the first lesson, leave the old man behind.
I
I'm
got
just
you.
saying that
Yeah.
that one Marine, he was not trying to save a kid. He would have definitely saved the old man.
True. Uh, but I guess do y'all have like anything else y'all want to talk about as far as like what happens? Any references that y'all noticed or any cool things like that?
No, I think we
No,
covered most of it. I mean,
if
you know,
anyone overanalyzed the show, it was definitely you, Tyler.
yeah.
So honestly, like, if there was something that we didn't catch, you were probably bound to catch it.
I just loved it, bro. I just loved it so much. I'm
We could
probably
never
after we get
tell.
done with this episode recording, I'm just gonna watch it again,
Of
just
course
for
you will.
shits. No, but
You could have watched an entire series in the amount of time you've spent watching
I could have
this.
watched MF Ghost, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching like every MF Ghost episode twice. So
I
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I've been watching every Dan to Dan episode twice. If you're not watching the dubbed Dan to Dan, then you're missing out.
Dan to Dan to Dan.
No, I said if you're not watching the dubbed episode
Dan,
of Dan to
Dan to
Dan,
Dan's
Dan.
English dub
Okay,
is that much better.
I heard the comma that time in your phrase.
Yeah, yeah. I had to. You literally have to make a space there. But if you're not watching that the dubbed version of it, then you're missing out, Dan.
I'll probably watch it
Honestly,
when it's all out of one so I can binge it again. That's what I usually do.
I feel like the dialogue is kind of better in the dubbed. You know, they're kind of like they kind of get closer to the manga. From what I've seen. We was actually talking about this the other day. When Okarun was like when he called her a bitch. Remember that?
Yeah.
He called her a bitch. Well in the sub he says you're ugly, right? And in the dubbed he calls her a bitch. And
Oh.
in the manga he what's he say, Nam? You skank?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
would prefer skank over bitch and ugly. I mean, skank is just hilarious.
Well, I'm just saying, like the sub said you're ugly, the manga said you skank, and the dub said bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, it was really good, like bitch, you know.
Yeah,
But
he was just like, bitch.
yeah, so
And I
that's
said, bitch.
but that's what I'm saying though. Like the dub is kind of hitting harder in those moments because it actually like feels more like what the manga tried to do instead of trying to be like soft about it. So I feel like that's what the sub version is kind of doing. The subtitles are.
I mean, the subtitles have said, let me suck on that teeth. They've said a lot of crazy things. So I
They
don't think they're trying to
have,
be
but
soft.
compared to the dub, it is in the manga. Is what I'm
Okay.
saying. Uh, well, back to this. I got one more thing. Before we wrap this up. I think we've already talked about this for like 40 minutes, like a 20-minute episode. So,
Like I
it's
said,
just
if anyone was gonna know overanalyze it, it was definitely gonna be you.
we can talk about One Piece all day, but we're talking about specific parts of One Piece or whatever. But did this happen to change like our way of seeing the world of One Piece, like seeing the perspectives of like like these peons and like these normal people? Did that is that going to change like the way we see the world of One Piece now? Do you think moving forward?
I don't think so. I'm still going to
No.
imagine the Marines are still cannon fodder. I don't really feel bad for them. They signed up for that shit.
you ain't gonna like feel like bad for him at all
That's
though.
just, hey man, you signed up for that shit. You getting a paycheck too, brother?
What about like normal people? Like
I
I don't
mean, I've
know.
already felt bad for the normal people. There's slavery, genocide, entire continents wiped off the face of the earth. Like, I already feel bad for the people in One Piece. This is a pretty happy story. I mean, they could have done this on the Lucia.
It's just see it blow up. I wonder. I mean, we could get something like that, right? So
I
in
don't think
the
so.
I don't know. I think Oda and them could like cook some up like that. So
There are so many other One Piece stories that that haven't been told yet. If I get a Lelouch, one of these, before I fucking get God Valley, Oda's getting some
true,
hate mail.
true. uh, what about you, Nam? Is this gonna change like your view of One Piece after
No,
watching this?
no,
No.
not at all. I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to Luffy just being absolutely stupid and doing some dumb shit with his
Yeah.
newfound powers and just
He's gonna be
absolutely breaking fourth wall.
sucking on a titty, right?
No.
Hey, did you know that Turbo Granny is Luffy's voice actor?
Yeah.
He's sucking on that titty, bro.
I mean, no.
I
No.
can't get it out of my head, bro.
Well, you should try harder.
every time that every time we're gonna see Gear 5, like the aftermath of Gear 5, I'm just gonna hear Turbo Granny now.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
But yeah, one thing I forgot to mention though, like do we think that this I just wanted to ask, do we think that this fan letter was set in the right time period? Like, do you think it could have been anywhere else, or do you think this is like a perfect place to put it? Like right after the time skip.
Well, I mean, like this is part of a light novel, and it doesn't seem like it was a full light novel.
Yeah, it was like this what we
It was like a
got in the
chapter.
episode was what the light novel was, it seems like. So
Oh, that was the entire light novel.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. So
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was like a series of these because I was like, if they do other ones of these, they could be set whenever.
no, I'm pretty sure that this was it. So
Okay.
um I was honestly expecting more, like Nam said in the beginning, because like this it did say light novel, and I guess the way they directed it and like paced it, like it come out faster, than uh I feel like it could have been like 40 minutes at least, you know what I mean? Type of thing. So, but I'm just wondering, like, y'all think it would have been better at another time period? Or do you think this was like a pretty good spot for it?
Um, I don't know. I mean, they could do similar stuff with like if they wanted to tell random One Piece stories, they could use the cover arts from the manga because those always tell funny stories. I mean, if I can get one of these about a Neil going to the moon, I'm in. But no, I think it was set at the right time. I mean, it was a hectic time in like One Piece, like, and
Eh,
it like you couldn't really tell that story before the time skip. I feel like
Yeah.
the Straw Hats weren't as notorious.
Yeah, I could see that. It definitely had to be after the time skip, right? Um, because that's when they started making a name for themselves. I wonder if you put something like this, like around Wano though, because like when they went to Wano, they kind of disappeared too, right? Essentially. So
yeah, I don't know though. I don't think that like the Wano, them Xing Wano would have as much of an impact, right? Because like their legend was just getting started leading into Sabaody. All of a sudden they disappeared. Now there's like a big gathering. People are using their name. Maybe they might come back. Oh, hey, what's this? They're actually back this time.
it's
Yeah,
not Two
So
Piece.
and like I think if you did this at the end of Wano, like they literally just saved that island. So like they were heroes. This they were still pirates.
Okay.
You know, different story, I guess.
not to mention, we also got a finality for Wano within the end of Wano.
Yeah.
right? So like, I mean, yeah, you could get it from the perspective of the people, but honestly, if we're gonna do that, it should be more like a prequel to before the Straw Hats got there
No,
and
we
some
don't
of
need
the
that.
further struggles.
We don't need that depressing shit. We had enough of that during that arc.
We
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 got
really did.
we got to see them through Tama and them like literally freaking eating the whatever smile fruits or
Don't remind
whatever.
me. Don't remind me.
Yeah, that shit was sad as hell thinking back to it, So, I mean, I guess it would be like a interesting like story to be told. Another one would probably be like Dressrosa. I think that would be like an interesting story. Kind of seeing like Doflamingo's like ascension, I guess. Um, and like maybe how the Straw Hats impacted it. I guess I don't know. I think that would be really cool too. But I guess that's pretty much all we got. Like, y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about? Any like moments? Any last thoughts? Anything like that before we go ahead and close it out?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay. What about you, Nom?
No, we covered everything.
Hell yeah. All right.
In
Well,
a lot of detail.
yeah. Well, I'm hoping we get some more of this stuff. So, in the near future, hopefully. Are y'all planning on watching the Fishman Island remake?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's actually gonna like come on Crunchyroll like every week, kind of like the fan letter did. You think they're gonna do that?
Yeah, it's gonna release weekly like everything else does. I mean, the big problem with Fishman Island was the pacing was ass. So taking it down, cutting the episode count in half could definitely help. So I'm curious to see because that's kind of like a sneak peek at what the One
Yeah,
Piece is gonna be like, pacing
that's
wise.
that's what I was about to say. We're gonna get to see like how it's gonna feel. Maybe if obviously if the One Piece remake is gonna like cut down on pacing, which obviously it should. We're actually gonna get to see like kind of what that feels like. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm interested to see
less
it. So
reaction shots.
I'm I mean, I don't recall like Fishman Island having a lot of those, but like later on we got like at least like 10% of the episode is reaction shots, right? Every
Yeah,
episode. So
I can't
Look,
remember if the pacing got. I know it was really bad in Dressrosa, but I don't know if that
yeah.
was the first time.
Yeah, like Dressrosa is the first time I noticed it. Um Fishman Island was just like, man, like
Good old
uh,
Horty Jones.
the best thing about Fishman Island was like Shirahoshi. So just watching her
Settle down.
do like crazy stuff, and
Settle
Luffy.
down.
So
he said crazy stuff.
I
Settle
mean, she
down.
did. Like Horty Jones was over there just trying to do shit, and
Just
Luffy, Luffy
Fishroid
was in
Island,
there.
dude.
Luffy was like, "Yeah,
Just
let's go like be free." And it's like, "Well, if I step out of this castle thing, then they're gonna kill me." And like Luffy's just like, "No, let's do it."
You know who I'm not excited to see again?
Sanji.
No, oh no,
Oh,
that's gonna be funny. I'm talking about the creepy dude
creepy
with
dude.
the other fishman who ate the devil fruit, so he can't swim.
oh yeah.
The
I
one
don't know
who
who you're
is
talking
like
about.
creepily obsessed with Shirahoshi.
I thought that was like Horty Jones and them. Oh
No,
no, you're
Horty's
talking
just
about the
on
freaking
drugs.
you're talking about the one that's like taking shots at her,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
like
madly in
sniping
love
at
with her.
her. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If no one else can have her, I mean, if I
If I
can't have her,
can't
no
have
one
her,
else
no
can
one
have
can.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see it. So I'm excited to see laugh at Sanji's ass again, but maybe he dies this time.
Just
Well, cool. If that's all we got, we appreciate you guys listening to us chat about some One Piece. We'll be back next week on the Degens. We're going to be doing another Shoken Po. So if you don't remember what that is, we've done it in the past. We're going to play some rock, paper, scissors and pick a show that whoever you get hasn't watched, make them watch it and get their review of it. So it should be pretty fun. It's a two-parter.
I think we do first looks. We don't necessarily watch the whole show, right?
The whole show. You got to watch all 6 seasons of Initial D, Tyler.
Yep. You're not getting out of this. All
I'm
right.
You've
watch-
watched the same episode 12 times, dude.
You
Let the
two
You have
don't
universe
tell me
zero
roll
now.
through you.
excuses. Hang on. You said I am watching too many shows in the fall season to incorporate this. You already admitted to watching this one episode 10 times.
And I'm
You
behind
could
on
have
my
been
fall shows.
you could have been most of the way done through season 1.
I'm behind on my. I haven't watched Tower of God since the break.
You haven't missed shit. Don't worry about it.
I'm behind on like 4 shows now because I've been watching One Piece fan letters so many times. So
Yeah. Tower of God's got blickies now, so
what? Are you?
we got
I
some
don't care.
American
all we need to
breathing
know.
going on. We got
That's
some
all you need to
American
know.
breathing going on.
But yeah, I guess we'll talk more about the rules
No, yeah,
and shit
it's a
next
first
week.
it's a first look. It's watch 3-5 episodes.
Yeah,
If you can
I'm gonna
stop.
weasel my way out of it somehow. I will literally watch a recap video on YouTube for the whole Initial D series.
We'll know.
Yeah, we'll know.
Y'all gonna quiz me?
When I start
Yeah.
asking about the make and models of cars
Oh,
and who
I'm gonna be
drives
lost
what.
anyways. So
When I say, Tyler, what is the difference between an FR and an FF? And you have no idea. We're gonna know you're bullshitting.
a friend request and a Fast and Furious, baby. All right, let's go. Let's.
All
God
right,
damn it.
guys. We'll
I
catch
gotta
you
go
next
watch
week.
One Piece fan letter again.
See you guys. Peace.
Later.